Hello, unlimited friends. It's Zara back again with another Q&A about the application of law of attraction to our lives. And one of my purposes is to deepen your understanding of how the law of attraction really works. It's not what you think it is. It's not what is being talked about out there. Anyway, let me get into the question. Ruchi's question is, I want to ask about when Abraham says your energy or vibration on any subject is where you left it. What does it really mean? If I am feeling really good in general, do I need to pick subjects to work on, for example, my health? Ruchi, this is such a good question. Thank you so much, first of all. There are many things that your little question is not really that little. It's going to go in a lot of places, and I'm going to try and make it as concise and simple as possible. So I'm going to take the later part of your question first. Do I need to pick subjects to work on? For example, my health. Let's go with that one first. Here's the thing. If you think that you are feeling good and you are high on the emotional scale, then your manifestations should prove it to you. Your manifestation should prove to you that you are actually high on the emotional scale, which means not just on the subject of health, but on every subject in your life, you should be moving forward in the right direction. And if you are not, then that means that there is a gap. There is a gap between what you want and where you think you are. See, when somebody comes to me and says, Zara, I feel pretty good, but my life isn't changing, then my answer is, well, you think you're feeling good, but your measure of what good isn't the measure of what the universe thinks good is. And that's the gap. The universe's measure of what feels good is love and joy. If you tell me that you feel good, do you feel like you're on the top of the world looking down on creation and blowing bubbles and playing soccer and just carefree and happy, knowing that everything is looked after for you? Is that how you're feeling? Because if that's not how you're feeling, then that means that you've lost connection with what really feels good. You don't really know what feeling good is all about. And you're kind of bobbing along in a place that you've got used to, and that place that you've got used to is not high on the emotional scale. It's just the place that you're used to being. And though there's nothing very upsetting going on in your life, maybe, but you're not really knocking down all those things that you've got on your list of things to accomplish, to achieve. So, sweetheart, Ruchi, and everyone else who is here just now, if you are able to say to yourself, I feel pretty good, then you should also be able to say in that same sentence, and I get what I want every time, because that is law of attraction. And if you are looking at your life and you're saying, I think I feel pretty good, but I'm not getting everything that I want, that means that there's something missing. And yes, when that happens, you go look for what it is that you need to do. The answer is really simple, and the answer does not change no matter how many questions you ask and how you ask them. Abraham has been giving us the same answer since 1985. It is the same answer. Get happy, and then send love, and then there's only one thing to do: love and appreciate. Meditate, love, and appreciate, and that's it. That's the key. All right, so then the second part of the question about what Abraham says, your energy or vibration on any subject is where you left it last time. What does that really mean? Well, You see, if you were upset about something, then on that subject, you remain upset unless you do some thinking work to shift the way you perceive that subject. Unless you do something to shift the way you feel about the subject, every time you come back to it, you're going to feel the same way. And so you'll start adding momentum to that feeling of being upset. It happens all the time in relationships, especially. I'll give you an example. One of the examples is someone who does not like their job anymore. It is painful for them to get out of bed and go to work every morning. Well, then their energy has not shifted between one day and the next day that they're supposed to go to work, because they haven't done anything to shift it. And they are continuously adding more and more momentum every day, because every morning when they wake up, all the thoughts that they have about their job come right back to them. And so they go right where they were the day before on the emotional scale. That's what Abraham means. So what this person has to do then is to sit down and do what I call a 4-step process. It's a really simple process. Step 1, here is where I am today. Step 2, this is where I want to go. Step 3, I'm going to soothe myself and make myself feel better about where I am. I'm going to accept where I am. I'm going to stop pushing back against where I am, so that the universe can open more doors for me. Because if I keep pushing back and I keep pushing back and I keep pushing back and I keep complaining every morning when I wake up, I push back and I say, I don't want to go there, then I can't move. I can't move forward in that job. I can't make that job better, and I can't find another better job. It's just law of attraction. It's not going to happen. And step 4, last of all, is appreciation, because appreciation takes us up on the emotional scale. So you identify where you are, where you want to go, then you clean up your vibration, and lastly, you go up the emotional scale. Those are the 4 steps. And those are the 4 steps regardless of the subject or regardless of who is involved. It's always those 4 steps. So unless you clean up the subjects of your life, the vibration of those subjects stays where it is. Now, if this was a subject that you didn't need to worry about because you were only going to go to work the one day in your entire life and then it wasn't going to happen anymore, you wouldn't need to do the 4-step process. You wouldn't need to shift your vibration. It would not matter, because the momentum would eventually die out and come to an end. The only reason you need to work on things is if they are present in your life every day, like the job, like a spouse that you don't get along with, like a friend who was rude to you that you can't get rid of, like your money situations because your bills are there that you have to pay every month, like your health because you can't run away from it. You're going to wake up with that health situation every day unless you deal with it. And so the 4-step process is how we deal with things. And for anyone who needs help with shifting their vibration, there are a couple of ways that you can work with me to do that. Number 1 is to purchase the workbook, the 40-day Law of Attraction workbook. The second one is to join my group coaching program. And the third one is to work one-on-one with me. All 3 methods are there. And you're always most welcome to ask me any question here on YouTube, and I will absolutely respond, because that's what I love doing. I love helping people, and I love helping people to really understand the true mechanics behind Law of Attraction. All right, guys, that's it for now. I hope that this video is helpful in deepening your understanding of how the Law of Attraction really works, and being able to use it effectively to make changes in your life and to start living the life that you want to live. Ruchi, thank you again for your question. Everyone else, if you have questions about how to apply Law of Attraction in your own life, please send me an email through my website, ZMAHOON.com, or if you like, you can leave a comment below and I will pick it up. Lastly, before you leave, could you please click on the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that I can invite you back to my channel. And of course, if you could click on the like button as well as leave me a little comment, that would help my videos rank higher in YouTube, and I would really appreciate that. Thank you once again for visiting. See you next time. Bye for now.